Hello, welcome back to my channel and to another reaction video. This time we'll be checking out another honest trailers. This is a bit older, but it's Star Wars related, so yeah, here we are. This is Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Warning, the following video contains spoilers for Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Guys, you've seriously got to learn how to spell rogue. You member A New Hope. You member Darth Vader. Now, prepare to member the handful of years between the rise of Darth Vader and the start of A New Hope.
We call it the Death Star.
Uh-oh. They're gonna just rehash everything from Star Wars, aren't they?
I've got a bad feeling about it.
Rouge One, a Star Wars story. Get ready for Disney's first Star Wars anthology movie, because there's no way in hell they'd call it Star Wars Prequel number 4 in what has to be the most money anyone's ever spent to fill in a plot hole
That's the place I've laid my trap.
that answers your most pressing questions. How exactly did the rebels get the plans to the Death Star? Did they grab a data tape with a giant claw machine, then use a big antenna to beam the data tape to a ship? And then did that ship transfer the data to another smaller tape? And then did Princess Leia copy that smaller tape onto a tiny droid's hard drive? You know, whoever said this one is as good as Empire must be really into file formats.
It is the best from
Meet
Disney
all new
Star
gang
Wars.
of rebels you, how do I put this? Shouldn't get too attached to. Like Jyn Erso, the rebellious rebel who rebels so hard she does whatever her dad tells her,
It must be destroyed.
I know. We will.
whatever her surrogate dad tells her,
Go with him, Jin. You must go.
and whatever her new coworker tells her.
I'm coming with you.
No, we can't risk it.
But sometimes she's pretty grumpy about it. Rebelling alongside Jyn is K2SO, a droid with more personality than any of the human characters.
I'll be there for you.
I think he was voiced by Alan Tudyk, wasn't he?
Cassian, a rebel whose most heroic moment comes when he doesn't murder someone for once.
I had every chance to pull the trigger, but did I?
Saul Gerrera, an
Still haven't seen
cast out of the
Andor, but
Alliance by
definitely
extensive
check that one
reshoots.
out.
Chirrut, the blind guy who's technically not a Jedi,
But he-
I mean, come on,
yeah.
look at this guy. And his friend, Gunny McShootface. I'd add more, but that's pretty much all there is to this guy. Cower before the might of the Empire as various old dudes squabble over who gets credit for the Death Star.
We stand here amidst my achievement, not yours.
While down on the battlefield, stormtroopers are rolling out in 2 brand new flavors, but with the same old incompetence we're used to, whether they're missing easy shots,
One with the force and the force is with me.
casually getting taken out, or setting up their weakness to sticks that the Ewoks would take advantage of. Why do they even bother with the armor at all? Enjoy one of the most beautiful Star Wars films to date that feels like the world's biggest budget fan film. Full of Easter eggs that will have die-hard fans saying,
Gold leader, red leader.
"Awesome!
The Guardians of the Wheels.
I get that reference. Hey, it's prequel guy! Blue milk, cool!
Why does nobody ever tell me anything, Artu?
Okay, I like them.
You just watch yourself.
So that's where those Cantina guys were. They were
I forgot
walking
they were
around.
in the movie.
T-15s. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up later. Whoa, what an awesome way to put Tarkin in the never mind.
Yeah,
And
that was
this
really...
feels wrong somehow.
Yeah.
But nothing
I mean,
will
what we're
service
going
fans
to-
harder and faster than Darth frickin' Vader, as a much older sounding James Earl Jones tries to give us a new iconic scene.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations.
Who let George Lucas write a line? But just when you think he's been wasted, extend your lightsabers
Oh,
for the
yeah.
most badass Star Wars moment put to film.
Yep.
The hallway scene. Which makes Vader's next fight in the timeline even sillier than it already was.
There is a fan film where they made this fight a lot better. I did react to that. That's pretty
Ooh,
fucking
more
awesome.
tricks. Not starring the following shots you saw in the trailers that weren't in the movie. Jyn versus a TIE fighter. The group working together. Actual heisting. War-torn Scarif. This iconic shot of Jyn undercover. Unused Vader? Saw Gerrera's other haircut, the shot they based the whole marketing campaign on, all these other cool shots, and this line.
This is a rebellion, isn't it?
Oh no, I remember
rebel.
this.
Okay, cutting that one makes sense.
I remember when they...
Suicide Squad, an unnecessary Star Wars story.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
That's not how the Force works.
Think the internet has enough.
There you have it, folks. Honest trailers for Rogue One. And is it an unnecessary Star Wars story? Yes. Is it an awesome Star Wars movie? Also, yes. I mean, they did point out a lot of good stuff, especially the file formatting. That was a bit... But even when watching the movie, I was just thinking, like, yeah, there's a lot of file transfer and shit like that, but I don't know. This is just my opinion, but yeah, this is the best Disney Star Wars by far. But yeah, it's nowhere near as good as Empire or but yeah, it's nowhere near as good as Empire. They did point that out. And yeah, it may make sense they cut out that one line. I still remember that when the first trailer came and Jin said, "This is a rebellion, I rebel." I was thinking, like, what the fuck? Seriously. And yeah, I know. I mean, I'm very late doing this honest trailer, but what I remember, this movie did have a lot of problems behind the scenes, massive reshoots which added to the budget. And for a long time, I think this was the most highest cost movie, but I think there are plenty of movies that these days that cost more. But I think this movie did fairly well, and yeah, we now have Andor. Honestly, I thought it a bit weird that he would get a series. I've reacted to the trailers. I have not seen the show yet, but I will, and I will react to it. But yeah, I wonder if there are leaked scripts for what the original movie was supposed to be before they reshot everything. I mean, they pointed it out that Saw Gerrera's character was very different. We see, I mean, I feel like he had an actual story. Here he was just, I'm here to die. He was just to die, basically, here. But yeah. What do you guys think? Write your thoughts down below. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you in another video.